Hello guys, welcome back. Oh, sorry about before. I don't know what happened. Before I knew what was going on, I started seeing you guys leaving comments that you were not able to hear me. So hopefully my internet just completely shut off. That was actually what happened. And then I tried to like reboot it or whatever. So yeah, please, if you can hear me, can you just like hit the like button? If you can hear me, just let me know. I'm restarting the live again. So if you can hear me, just let me know. So we are discussing Regina Daniel's situation. After this video was posted online, please, so I know that you guys are here. I see some of you here. Please, if you can hear me, can you please just let me know. You can say hi or you can just say yes, you can hear me. So we're discussing Regina Daniels and what really has become of her. So what really has become of her? And her brother posted something just now that really broke my heart. Her brother posted something. Let me share with you guys what her brother posted. This is what her brother posted. It really, really gives you an insight as to why a lot of people remain, especially people like Regina Daniels, why they remain in situations, in marriage situations that they really have no business being in. So I wanted to show you guys this. I'll come back to this post from her brother later, but let's listen to this.
We're begging you, please. Calm down. Did anything happen to my sister? In this house? In this house? It's okay. In Nwoko's house.
No.
In Nwoko's house, I am nothing. But in my house, I am a queen.
No, you're still as valuable. Mom, look at me. Look at me, Mom.
So she says, in Nwoko's house, I am nothing. But in my house, I am a queen. Do you guys know what this tells me? What this tells me that apart from the narrative that Regina and Nwoko, the picture that they want to paint, that they are all living under the same roof in harmony or whatever, what she's trying to say is that that's not the case. She doesn't live with Nwoko full time. That's the reason why, in my opinion, she's saying that in Nwonko's house, she's this and that, but in her house, she's a queen, meaning she has her own place that she normally stays, as opposed to the narrative that she and Nwoko and all his other wives, the one that are still there anyways, that they all live under the same roof. So that's the picture that this is telling me when she says, in my own house, I'm a queen. In Nwonko's house, I am nothing. Again, this just goes back to the deception. People trying to paint a different picture of what they actually are. Regina Daniels, like I said before, did not have to marry Nwoko. She had no business marrying Nwoko. This was a girl who was on the right path. Her feet was solidly on the ground. She was a brand ambassador in addition to being a Nollywood actress, which she has been for the longest time. She was very well respected. She did not need Nwoko. It was Nwoko that needed her because he wanted to further his political agenda, and he knew, like, he's tried other things. It's not the first time that he's rubbing shoulders with celebrities. You know, there's like even Davido and every other, he's always inviting people. But the one person that gave him his political goal that he wanted was Regina Daniels. So he knew. And that was why I was saying that He's the one who benefited most from this. Really, Regina Daniels benefited nothing. She benefited nothing from this marriage. It is just so sad that this is what her life has now become. It is sad to watch. When I was talking about this, when I was talking about how of an idea this was, how this was such a bad idea, people called me jealous of waiting. I don't even understand. Like, I don't even pay attention to the ones saying that I'm jealous of what? You don't know my life. I'm trying to save a young lady from a lifetime of sorrow, something that her own mother could not do. And from all indication, it was so obvious that it was her mother that was pushing her on, egging her on, because you're supposed to teach your children. Regina Daniels is incredibly influenced by her mom. She thinks the world of her mom. She respects her mom. She loves her mom. She listens to everything that her mom says. If her mom has said to her, no, Ned Nwoko is not the right, why would she even say that? Because she's the one who took Regina Daniels to Ned Nwonko's house for tourism. After, I suspect, she learned that the guy only gravitates towards virgins. He only marries virgins. Knowing that she has a daughter who's a virgin, she purportedly took Regina to Ned Nwonko's house. So, yeah, she gained nothing. Regina gained nothing from this. Whatever it is that she's trying to avoid, some people will argue that the reason why they date or they marry into polygamy is because at least you know who they are, where they are, you know who the man is with, you know which of the wives the man is with. Who tell you? Who tell you that a polygamous man, a man that is in a polygamous relationship does not philander still? He does. Because it's not even about polygamy, it's about promiscuity. That's all it boils down to at the end of the day. It's about promiscuity. It's not about polygamy. You think he cares? It's not about that. So it's just a really, really sad situation that she has now found herself in. Imagine being in your mid-20s, and now you are in a marriage where the man is now sending thugs to come and fight you and your brothers. The people that argue that she should marry him or she get peace of mind, where are they now? I can promise you, I can guarantee you that Regina Daniels has not had a day of peace since marrying this man. You know what I mean? I'm being hyperbolic. But when it comes down to it, Regina Daniels has not really had, when people talk about being peacefully married and happily married, Regina has not had that. She hasn't had that. So my question is, why? All the years of pretending that they are happy and everything. Was it not last week, a bit 2 weeks ago, that ridiculous video popped up of Regina recording Ned Nwoko while he was on, quote unquote, unaware that he was being recorded, which I don't buy anyways, or whatever, you know. And people are like, oh, it's content, it's content. And that's the same narrative that a lot of people are pushing now, claiming that this is content. Oh, this is not. If you cannot tell the difference between this and content, then you should not be allowed to vote. If you are in the age of majority and you cannot tell that this is not content, this is real life, then you should not be allowed to vote. You should not be voting for who should be the leader. You should not, if you cannot tell the difference that no, this is not content at all. This is real life. Do you think Regina wants this? Regina that wants to paint a narrative that polygamy is the best. It's polygamy or nothing. Do you think Regina will do this? If you as an adult, you're watching this and you cannot tell that this is not content, then you should not be allowed to vote. You should not be allowed to elect our next leaders. Because there is nothing contenting about this. This is real. And this is why a lot of people do not come out, eh? This is why they die in silence. Look at what the brother posted now. And he's right. And this is the reason why, a lot of people suffer in silence. They bear whatever it is that is coming their way. They bear it. They take it all in stride. And this is why exactly what the brother wrote here is exactly the reason why a lot of people, once they've made the worst mistakes of their life, once they've made the worst mistakes of their lives, they cannot go back. This is why, because they worry that people will shame them. And my response to that is do not care what people will say to you. Do not care that people will shame you. Of course, there will always be people that will say, what was she expecting? What did she think was going to happen when she married a man that already had all these wives, an old man like that, married in? Stop that. But you cannot say because of what people will say to you, you're going to remain in an unhappy marriage until you buy. They're not they give award for who suffer pass for marriage, oh. They're not they give award, though. If you buy for bad marriage, they're not they carry you go special place, so they're not they carry you go special heaven, no. If anything said, they'll probably send you to the worst side of hell for allowing yourself to be buyed on account of, say, marriage. Because that right there is another kind of S-sider. That's another kind of S-side. I don't want to say it out like that. You guys know what I'm saying. They're not they give award for who suffer pass for marriage, oh. Sorry, oh. So this is what the brother posted. It says, Makachi, it paid me say una won't finally laugh my sister. Let me repeat, anywhere where man they beat woman, whether na my sister or not, I go fight with my blood. Senator Ned Nwoko, you get luck, say after you beat my sister again, smash her head for wall, you run comot and send thugs. I swear I for bust all your jaw. So that's what the brother had to say. So the people that are saying that this is clout or whatever, again, I just feel like a lot of you are just trying to cope because polygamy, maybe you guys were fans of polygamy and you were secretly wishing that all of this was going to it was going to work out for Regina Daniels, and so you were kind of hoping for that to be the case, and that's the reason why you are basically that's the reason why you are in denial about this. Okay, this is real. This is not fake. This is not content. Find a different way to cope. This is not content. Okay? This is not content. You people, if you want to, like, you people, like, this is something that really grinds my gears. Our people will just hear one talking point that they think sounds good enough. They will just run with it. They will just run with it. Maybe they were in the comment section and they saw people commenting, oh, this is content, this is joke, this is skit. They will just run with it. Do you people not have sense? Do you people not have sense? This is the reason why this girl stayed. Because she knew that people were going to mock her. And let me tell you, people have a right to feel however they want to feel, especially now that things have not worked out. Because they tried to warn her. I tried to warn her, and I was cussed out. I tried to warn her. So this right here, what the brother said, is exactly the reason why she has been bearing so many things. So Ned Nwoko, abused Regina, physically abused her, and then proceeded, because he ran away knowing that her brothers were not going to sit back. That in brother in a hot head, like you can already tell that that guy is not going to take nonsense. And from some of the things that he has said in the past, it's very obvious that he was done. He's been done with Regina Daniels and Ned Nwoko's marriage for a long time. Because if you're a brother and you love your sister, you have a very beautiful, smart, intelligent, successful sister on her own that could have done more, that could have made something amazing with her life. And you see her subject herself to what Regina has subjected herself to on account of being married to Ned. It must pay you now. You must feel at one kind like, what is this? You must feel say, which kind of life be this? My sister deserves better than this. So he has been for some time now very outspoken. Remember the time when it was first announced that Regina Daniel has moved out? He posted something again around that time, saying that not be only Ned house that they pass, see something. I'm paraphrasing what he wrote. This guy has been done with Regina Daniels and Ned Nwoko's marriage for some time now. And so this right here, what he says right here, is exactly the reason why Regina stayed, or Regina kept quiet. Also because she has spent enough time with Ned to know that Ned is very vindictive. Ned, this is the same person who decided to terrorize his village people, who, by the way, donated money for him to travel abroad, to go and study abroad. After studying abroad, Ned came back and started using his education that he gained on account of those people. He started using it to lock them up because they told him not to sell the village land again. He's selling the village land. He's pocketing the money. He's not paying it forward. What the people did for him, he's not paying it forward. He's not helping other people. Instead, he's using the money that he's selling, the proceeds from selling the land. Allegedly, he's using the money to marry virgins. All in the name of Islam. You are a Muslim. That's how he packaged himself to the international community that questions why he's marrying so many different wives. He will say he's a Muslim. Ask Ned Nwoko if he has ever stepped foot into a mosque. Ask him if he has ever stepped foot in a mosque. But he hides. You are a Muslim, you claim, which is the reason why you claim you're marrying all these women. But then you marry these women and take them to go and swear juju in your village. You don't know that is idolatry in Islam. You don't know. You marry these women, you use them to go and swear juju that on no account should they ever look at another man, sleep with another man, or this will happen to them. You go and swear your village juju after marrying them, and then come and post that you are a Muslim. The whole thing is so crazy. It's just so sad that our people don't ask questions. They take the easiest talking points and they run with it. In a sane society, somebody like Ned Nwoko would have been shunned. But unfortunately, people in the old country, they don't shun these types of behavior. They applaud it. They applaud it. Somebody says, I'm yet thinking what she really, she thought she should maybe, I think it was really about money, and then I think it was money and power. I think how the mom, in my opinion, how Regina Daniels' mom was able to sell marrying Ned to Regina is power and influence. They thought, because he supposedly has all this money, because he supposedly has all this money. He would and he knows, he can protect for protection or whatever, because it's most certainly because of money. Like, oh, she needed somebody to lift her out of poverty or whatever. No, this girl has been in Nollywood since she was a child, and she's a major influencer. They pay her millions of naira to promote their content. Money that she allegedly directly sent to her mother's account, by the way, because she knows that this man, he's a very vindictive man. One day he might ask for her account to be like frozen. And so maybe that's why she's putting all of her money in her mother's account. So it's just a really, really sad situation. It's sad. But yeah, the brother is right. And that should never be a reason to laugh. Even the best person in the whole world, people will laugh. Even no matter what, there will be people that will laugh, especially people who were ridiculed. It is taking everything for me not to even laugh. Because I remember how I was ridiculed when I talked about their wedding, when I expressed my disapproval and my disagreement that this small 18-year-old girl will marry somebody like Ned Nwoko. I remember people were dragging me, calling me all kinds of names, saying that I was jealous. She's not the kind of person that will put up with it. So yeah, people will laugh. People who felt slighted, people who were ridiculed, people who were bullied for speaking truth to power with regards to this ridiculous marriage. Yeah, they might see this as them taking a victory lap. They might see this as I told you so moment. Yeah, and let them have their moment. Because they in fact told your sister so. But to anybody who is in an abusive relationship, please, 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 if you have the means to leave, if you have the financial standing to leave, do not stay in an abusive relationship because you worry about what people are going to say, people are going to laugh. There is a saying in my dialect that says, "No way na again, if somebody who doesn't want them to laugh, they will cry." Meaning, if you're in a situation and you are afraid to walk away from that situation because you don't want people to laugh at you and mock you, would you rather they cry when you die from that situation? That's what that means. Knowing again, I view. So do not stay in an abusive relation. Don't stay in a relationship that you have no business staying in because you are embarrassed and you are ashamed and you worry that people are going to laugh at you. It takes a lot of strength to wake up one morning and choose yourself and choose your children and say, no, this is not the life that I want for myself. This is not the life that I want for my children. This is not what I want my children to normalize, because the more I stay in this relationship, the more I normalize this behavior. It is not okay. So please, anybody that wants to laugh, let them laugh. If the world is not laughing at you, then you're doing something wrong. The first sign that you've done the right thing, that you're changing course, is when you people laugh at you. It is par for the cause. Do not stay because you're thinking about, people that are going to mock you and laugh at you. At least you be alive for your small children. At least you be alive and you get to watch them grow up. You get to be a mother to them. And that's another thing that I'm thinking about now in regards to this Ned Nwoko and Regina Daniels. Ned always used the children as a weapon. Whenever the women that he marries tell him that they are done, they're not doing again, Ned will seize the children. That's what we've seen him do this. He did the same thing to Layla, allegedly, and he also allegedly did the same thing to one of the other wives that left. That one came out, was it last year or 2 years ago, to basically say that she's not seen her kids for more than 5 years. That she only hear about them and see them on social media when maybe Regina or somebody else post about them. So this is another thing that Ned does. He uses the children as a weapon. And for a mother, it is going to take a lot for you to walk away from your children and be like, when they reach the age of majority, they'll look for me, especially when they are small. I believe Regina's first child just turned 6 or so. Very small. This is the formidable age. You know, these are their formidable years and they need their mother. So these are all the things that he does to like keep them in line, keep them in check. We've seen Ned in the way he behaves. He will never let her take the children. He will never. We saw what he did. When things happened between him and Layla, and Layla caught the C-19, and Layla stayed back in London, and somebody had to bring Layla's children to Nigeria, and Layla was saying that she's not doing again. What did Ned Nwoko do? When Layla got back to Nigeria, Ned Nwoko had her things waiting for her at the gate. He wouldn't even let her see her children. That's what Layla said. That Ned won't let her see her children. Ned would not even let her in. And then in the months following that, he was trying to get Layla to come back, and Layla said she wasn't coming back. And he said, "You're not gonna see your children." So yeah, like I was saying, I've said this so many times. I said this when this whole thing first happened. I was like, people like Ned Nwoko, this billionaire that he claims he is, that everybody claims he is, he didn't get to that position by being a walkover. He didn't get to that position by allowing one small girl with Bekos walk all over him. You can tell that he's very vicious, somebody that did not think twice before locking up his own kinsmen arbitrarily. He locked them up, took them from Asaba to Abuja, Kirikiri, Abina, Kuje prison. He locked them up there because they contested, because they were questioning why he was selling the land and he was not using the money to pay forward. Whatever they have done for him to get him to where he is, he wasn't paying it forward. He got angry, allegedly, that they were questioning him. And he started locking his kinsmen up. You think he wouldn't do it to a girl? You think he wouldn't do it to his wife? He's not a good person. He's not a good person at all. He's not a good person. And that should come as no surprise. This is not like the biggest story of the year. Oh my God, no. Like, you, by their fruits ye shall know them. By their fruits you should already know that Ned is not a good person.
Abeg, give her water.
Ma, we are begging you, please. Please, ma.
Calm down.
Did anything happen to my sister? In this house? In this house?
It's okay. In Nwoko's house.
No.
In Nwoko's house, I am nothing. But in my house, I am a queen.
No, you're still as valuable. Mom, look at me. Look at me, mom.
Baby, once again, I cannot stand the violence. It's too much. It's too much.
Don't go give water now. Don't go give water. Just relax.
I bet give her water, Daria.
Just wait.
I actually want something.
Just relax.
Wait. Shame on you.
Are you bringing out a gun?
Hey, can you imagine? Hey, can you imagine this?
Please, ma, we are begging you, please. Please, ma. Please, ma.
Not going to be used fight. I mean, not going to be used fight. Basami, calm down. Basami, don't do. You don't do.
Take you down.
You don't do. Okay, maybe I check him. You want to use your gun.
No, that somebody said she's still calling him baby. No, that's not him. When in this video, she was talking, I think she's talking to maybe her stepson or something. He's not here. He has escaped. According to the brother, according to what Regina's brother wrote when he posted about this, he said Ned has, ran away. So according to him, he said, Senator Ned Nwoko, you get luck, say, after you beat my sister again, smash her head for wall, you run, come on, send thugs. Like, smashing a woman's head against the wall. A whole celebrated celebrity like that, smashing her head against the wall. This is sad. Positive Vibe says some people are saying it's prank. It's not a prank. This is real. Those people that are saying it's prank, I don't know what's wrong with them. I honestly don't know. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with them. Maybe they are trying to cope. I don't know. But this is definitely not a prank. This is not a prank. Anybody that is saying this is a prank, that person should not be allowed to vote, because that means you cannot tell reality from illusion. Then you should not be voting. Okay, you should not be allowed to vote if you cannot tell that this is real. This is real. Okay, I didn't even need to over-examine this to know that this was real. This is 100% real. But you know that they're going to come back. I was telling you guys about how yesterday or the day before, I saw Ned post something, or somebody from Ned post something. Let me see if I can find it now. Praising Regina Daniels. Oh, my wife. This one, that one, and the third. Let me find it. Let me let this play while I find it.
Please, ma, we are begging you, please. Please, ma.
Calm down.
Did anything happen to my sister? In this house? In this house?
It's okay. In Nwoko's house.
No.
In Nwoko's house, I am nothing. But in my house, I am a queen.
No, you're still as valuable. Mom, look at me. Look at me, mom.
Baby, Once again, I cannot stand the violence. It's too much. It's too much.
Don't go give water now. Don't go give water. Just relax.
I bet give her water, Daria.
Just wait.
I actually want something.
Just relax.
Wait. Shame on you.
Are you bringing out a gun?
Hey, can you imagine? Wait. Can you imagine this?
We are begging you, please. Please,
Now go in some of this fight. Now go in some of this fight. Mama in the fight. Basami, calm down. Basami, don't do. You don't do.
take you down.
You don't do. Okay, maybe I check him. I you want to use your gun.
Like, this is so ghetto. This is so sad. Tell me now, the people that were applauding this, saying, she will get peace of mind. She married the man that she already know has all these wives. They all understand each other. Tell me what is different now. Tell me how this is better than if she had just found her own man and just be happy. Tell me. This thing just they pull my belly. It just they turn my belly. Like stomach churning shit. Tell me, a old small girl like this in her prime, and this is the nonsense that she has to deal with. All the people that are supporting bad thing, it not go better for now, honestly. Those of you that were applauding this bullshit. Everyday fight. And now the one way we know now it be this so. The one way we know. So this was what popped up on my news feed some days ago. I was like, hey, in my mind, you know how it is now. When you see them posting this like this, you know that something has already happened. He always does this whenever he's taking Layla someplace, right? He always does this. He wants to like pacify her because he's not done using Regina. He's not done using Regina. He's not done using her. And so whenever he takes Layla someplace, he will do something like this in a bid to like show that, oh, I still love my wife and this and that. Oh, not just eye service. Now all of them be eye service. So he posted this. This popped up on my news feed some days ago. He said, my G, this was about Regina Daniels, posted this. I'm not even sure he's the one writing this, honestly. It probably has somebody managing the page that he's using to write all this nonsense. So he said, my G, I married a creative soul, a young woman who has grown with grace into a loving mother. Our commitment, like every true bond, is refined daily, tested, strengthened, and renewed. When they start to write all these kind of things, that is another tell. If you want to know if there's something happening in Ned Nwonko's home, just look at the things that he posts. That's when he will start instructing, in my opinion, instructing his page handlers to be posting all this ridiculous nonsense on his page. That's when you know. That's how you know. If you're looking for a tell, if you're looking for how to know that something is not quite right, like there's fire on the mountain, there's trouble in paradise, just look at Ned Nwonko's post. That's how you know. Because he's not done using Regina. He's not done using her. So he says, my G, I married a creative soul, a young woman who has grown with grace into a loving mother. Our commitment, like every true bond, is refined daily, tested, strengthened, and renewed. ours play out before the world, and with the limelight comes the good, the bad, and the misunderstood. Yet, through it all, you have shown grace, resilience, and an ever growing strength that anchors our family. You have balanced creativity with motherhood, individuality with partnership, a public attention with private purpose, and you have done it all with a quiet elegance. On your birthday, I celebrate the woman you are and the one you continue to become, steadfast, radiant, and true. May the years ahead reward your heart with peace, wisdom, and fulfillment. On behalf of Moon, Casey, and the entire family, I wish you a most happy birthday, my G. So this was what he posted a few days ago. When I saw this, especially when he was talking about how tested, refined, renewed, blah, 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 I knew that something was going on, and it was only a matter of time before we knew about it. And then he proceeded to post, stuff about Layla. He went on trip with Layla and all this other stuff. Like, immediately I saw this, I knew that there was something going on, and that's why he was trying to butter her up, you know. Exactly. Somebody said my G is not in his age bracket. Let me tell you. Somebody said, yeah, ain't no way. Ain't no way Grams wrote this. I'm telling you. Yep. I knew he wasn't the one who wrote it, and yeah, someone, whoever was managing the account, wrote it. But yeah, but whenever I see, there are certain buzzwords that I see whenever he writes those things, I immediately know that there is something going on. Something is going on, and he's trying to like pacify, he's trying to butter her up, and lately he's been taking Layla someplace, and whenever he takes Layla places, you know that Regina Daniels fans or whoever are in his comment section questioning why he's taking Layla and not Regina. And yeah, me, as soon as I saw that, I knew for sure that there was something else that he was trying to butter up for. And then alas came this. It is just sad. It is sad. Regina deserves better. She does, even though she doesn't know it. She definitely deserves better. She deserves somebody that will treat her with respect. I don't know. Parents, I blame her mom. I blame her mom. I 100% blame her mom. She's the one, because Regina, when you consider how young Regina was when she got with this cycle, I blame her mom. Even the whole story about how they went on tourism to Ned Wonko's estate, and that was, she knew, Regina's mom heard Ned Wonko only marries virgins, and I guess being on the outside and looking in, I guess they felt like they needed power, because Regina Daniel's mom, now troublemaker she be. Regina Daniel's mom, she's always getting herself into one trouble or the other. So I guess she needed like a powerful man, because it most certainly wasn't for the money. Regina at that point already had money. She was already established as a Nollywood actress. She didn't need money. So my only other option is that Regina Daniel's mom, being the troublemaker that she is, thinking that one day she's going to find herself in a situation that only a really powerful man can free her from, decided to and lure her daughter to marry this rock of ages, and now she's paying for that. Regina is most certainly paying for marrying somebody like Ned Nwoko. You know, it is sad. This is too painful. This is too painful. And in spite of everything that has happened, big mistakes and everything, I still don't want to be petty and say I told you so. Because I like Regina. I like her a lot. I want the best for her. I really want her to like succeed and excel. Regina is one of those people that I really, really like her. Really, really like her. You know. And I really, really hope, I wish that her life did not end up the way that it has ended up now. It is not too late, you know, but I promise you, Regina will go back because Ned will not let her take her children. Regina will go back. She'll go back in a day or two. They will look for an excuse. They'll come back, or they'll make posts and they'll do all kinds of things to show that, to put on a united front and act as if everything is okay. It is the same song and dance. It is what they have done since the beginning of time. They're not going to stop now. It's what they do. It's how they counter whatever it is that is happening there. When something happens, you know, and this is the same story every time. This is the same story every time. Somebody said it definitely was for the money. Actors don't make that much. She's been living billionaire lifestyle since the marriage. That's not true. Regina is not about the money. Okay, maybe in the beginning she thought it was about the money. Maybe she was, but the life that Regina is living is not funded by Ned Nwoko. That is the biggest misconception that a lot of people have. The life Regina Daniels is living is not funded. I can tell you it's not funded. Do you know how much Regina makes per post? Do you know how much she makes? A lot of money from Instagram posts. People pay her millions, tens of millions, 20 million. The lifestyle that you are saying that she's living, she's in that compound. There is the same car. Is the same car. The same car that Layla poses in is the same car that she poses in. Ned Nwoko is not funding Regina's life. If you don't believe me now, hopefully eventually you will believe later on. Maybe she will eventually use her own mouth to say it. Ned Nwoko is not funding Regina's life. But it is all packaging. It is all packaging. Women don't make money from only Nollywood again. There are other things that you're doing. There are other things that people are doing that they are using to make money, like brand endorsements, brand ambassadorship. I promise you, Ned Nwoko is not funding Regina lifestyle. He's not. Maybe one day she'll say it. Maybe, she's been able to convince some people that, oh, Ned is funding a lifestyle, that even when she eventually comes out and she tells the truth that she's been funding her own lifestyle, people will not even believe, because she's already painted a different picture. She's already painted a different scenario. So people are going to be like, but you said it was the one that was doing all those things. But these are the things that we have all seen before. When Tonto Dike was dating Churchill, Tonto Dike swore that Churchill was the one giving him everything, giving her everything. Churchill was the one buying things, doing this and doing that. Was it not after they broke up that she came out and started telling the truth? That she was the one funding her life, but she wanted to propel him. She wanted to lift him up and make him feel special. She wanted people to respect him. And so she will claim that he was the one funding her lifestyle, buying her things. That every single thing that she ever claimed he bought for her were things that she bought for herself. When did she say that? She doesn't say that. She doesn't say, let me read your comment. Say she herself says it all the time. She always talk about how much she spent on her. She doesn't do that. When has she ever said that? She doesn't talk about how much she spent on her family. She doesn't do that. That's not true. That's a lie. Maybe you saw that from somewhere. That's not true. Yeah, she talks about the things that he buys her. She doesn't necessarily talk. She poses with things and she insinuates things. But again, I was just telling you an example of a celebrity who did the same thing, who used her own money to buy things for herself, but then claimed that it was her husband that was buying those things for her, only for her to then come out and tell the truth. It's people like you that are so easily misled that they are selling this lifestyle, this narrative to. It's people like you. And tomorrow now, if she comes out and she tells the truth, people like you be like, but you were lying that time, or you're lying now because you use your mouth to say that she was spending money, that he was spending money on you. It's people like you that they are selling this narrative to. It's people like you that they are lying to and telling you that he's funding their lifestyle. Ned Nwoko is not funding Regina Daniels' lifestyle. Regina Daniels is funding her life. How many times have they done it? So many. Relationship eventually packs up. It is only then that they will now come and tell the truth that they were just lying. They were just trying to make him feel special. They were just trying to make people believe that he was an upstanding guy. So yeah, she gained nothing from this relationship. She gained nothing outside of the two children. Like I said, children are always a blessing, no matter what, no matter the circumstance. Children are always a blessing. But outside of the children, she gained nothing. Nothing. The things that she flaunts, the wristwatches that she flaunts, they are brand endorsements. Brand endorsements. But people are so carried away. People are so gullible. And that's the thing that really grinds my gears when it comes to all this. Just how gullible people are. People believe anything. Even this one that is happening now, tomorrow you will see somebody else waiting in line to take her place. And this man uses the children as a weapon. Uses the children. When the lady that sells kayamata, when Regina Daniel did product placement, the lady said she paid Regina 10 million naira for that product placement, and the money was paid into Regina Daniel's mother's account. Like, Regina knows the man that she married. She knows that tomorrow he can get angry and he will just have them. Now that he's a politician, thanks to her, thanks to Regina, he can actually use his political power to like have her account frozen. So endorsement money that they are paying her for endorsement, she puts it in her mother's account. So yeah, she gained nothing from this marriage. Nothing. All this one where they talk. So tomorrow, let them, let's say she decide that she's not going again, that she's leaving, she's not doing again, and she's leaving. There's already somebody waiting. Even if they go even give and go to give Ned Nwoko go to join herself to just marry the girl. There's already one mumu, unwise mother, trying to force their child on Ned. It's a sad situation, guys. It's a sad situation. Anyway. Anyway. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'll catch you later. This is sad. This is painful. It's painful. Bye, guys.